There's a grand little place right out in woods, wi' nobbut a few little houses, where some reet gradely folk live, all nice and content, along wi' the kiddies and spouses. But trouble wi' village, although it were nice and crammed, full of flower and tree, by some geographical mishap it were situated too far from sea. So Sam and his wife, who'd lived there a while, decided that if costs were in reach, that they'd purchase a motor car to take kids and grandma to beach. That very same day they went shopping for car and found one about 5:30. But when chap at garage said, "Right, pal, hop in," Sam declared as how he couldn't drive. So bloke in showroom said, how would it be if to get some experience like, he'd lend 'em a hoop and a stick for a day, and he'd follow behind on his bike. So straight after church on Sunday they set off at quite a fair lick, heading for Blackpool with kids and with dog and grandma and bloke's hoop and stick. They looked a fair sight with their clogs on their feet, running along one behind t'other, Sam with th' hoop, and then in a group with kids and wife and her mother. It took 'em some time to get on right road, but they made it eventually. Then they all had to stop, while dog had a plop, and grandma took kids for a wee. It were getting on 7:15 when Sam, he remarked wi' a wink, as how they were all feeling thirsty, they'd go in a pub for a drink. Now the kids, at the prospect of Impto and crisps, their excitement they just couldn't hide, and all of 'em dashed straight into the pub, leaving th' hoop and stick unattended outside. Well, after they'd had their refreshments, and Sam had pints, one or two, up they all got, and they trundled outside, and Gran trundled off to the loo. Then they scoured round all at car park, and dumbfounded stood every one, because it were very apparent that th' hoop and stick they were gone. So Sam, he tackled landlord. Landlord said he just couldn't see why Sam were getting excited. Why, it weren't worth nobbut 25p. But Sam, he were getting fair frantic, as landlord said, "Come, come, come, come." Sam said, "It's all right for thee, pal, thou lives here. But how were us lot going to get home?"